Hello my darlings, my name is Victoria and this is Veritas Tarot. I love to do readings for love, obviously love of another, but most importantly love for oneself, because you can't pour from an empty cup, hence my cup of tea tarot. And in England there's nothing that a good cup of tea and a chat and a natter with a friend can't solve, and so we are going to have that chat and a natter with Spirit to see what messages there may be for you today. If it does resonate, please do let me know in the comments section. Please do like, share and subscribe. I would be so grateful. And if it doesn't resonate, please don't try and make it fit. There are other extraordinary readers out there on YouTube who will have a message for you. And I always believe that, you know, Spirit guides the person who's meant to see the message at exactly the right time for them, in divine timing. So we're going to do you a Six of Cups soulmate reading. We're going to see where you are in your head space, your heart space, towards them, their head and heart space towards you, and we're going to get advice from Spirit, and then I'm going to pull you some love messages as well. This can be for soulmates who are together but, you know, having a few problems, or together and just starting out, or for soulmates in separation. But you'll know whether this reading resonates for you or not. So let's see, Capricorn, where you are in your headspace right now. Thank you. Where is old Capricorn in their headspace right now? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so you have the King of Shields that's come out. So I'm feeling at the moment that you're in a, your relationship with your soulmate is one where you absolutely adore them. They also, they do have a lot of feeling for you. They may not be very good at saying it, but that's not to say they don't feel it. Some people just aren't very good at saying how they feel. I do feel that you might feel a little unseen or unheard at times by them, and you may be kind of wanting to be that perfect person for them. And there's nothing wrong in that, but it's about doing it from a place of loving yourself as well. So don't forget that, you know, because when you're looking for love from another to fill a void in you, then God, Spirit, Universe is asking you to look at why you feel that void. But they do have, there's a lot of, they have a lot of feeling for you. They are looking at you here. And you do absolutely, I know that you do anything for them and you just love them to pieces. The hedge represents that there are a lot of things that have been unsaid, a lot of things that are sort of hidden away. I feel sometimes you feel there's a little bit of coldness, but remember, you know, nobody intentionally wants to hurt another. And if somebody's not able to say something, it's because they have in them, they feel the inability to speak, because it then makes them feel a little vulnerable. But that's how you are in your headspace with your soulmate. Let's see in your heart space. You're very nurturing though, you're very nurturing, and that little three-legged stool is telling me that this is a sort of, it sounds silly, but it's sort of a mind, body and spirit. Anyway, so, oh, there we go, we've got another three. So you've got, so that's just a little funny confirmation from them. You've got in your heart space towards them, this is the sort of manifestation card, okay? The Three of Wands is about waiting for your ships to come in. Now, I don't know if you're wanting this to transform or change whatever situation you are in your soulmate. And I don't know if you are manifesting consciously or unconsciously, but we all manifest the whole time. We all create our reality the whole time by our thoughts and our feelings. And so at the moment, you're creating your own reality, whatever that reality is. Now, little Saturn here talks about, you know, manifestations. You are waiting for your ships to come in, all right? And you are being guided by Spirit. And, you know, when you're waiting for your ships to come in, it's with that understanding that they come in at exactly the right time for them. They come in when the tides are right. They come in when the captain of the ship says, yes, this is the right time. And they come in at exactly the right timing. So if you're in that space of waiting, don't wait per se. This is a time, this is a gift for you to focus on your self-love and what makes you happy, because when you come from a place of self-love, when you come from a place of self-worth, then everything seems to fall into place around you. Because if you respect yourself and you have love for yourself and you put up your healthy boundaries, etc., than other relationships around you, you attract those relationships into you. So, you know, I believe you're waiting on your soulmate at the moment. You're waiting on something to happen, and you're absolutely being guided by spirit. But remember, this is a time for you. Don't wait. Don't sit in that space of lack of. Sit in that space of, I am grateful. This is lovely. I can do this today. I am so grateful for this. I am happy. I am joyful. I am learning. I am grateful for the experiences I've had to help me transform. I am the two most powerful words you can say. And after that, whatever you put sets your reality. So let's see, Capricorn, what's in your soulmate's headspace towards you. Thank you. What's in your soulmate's headspace towards you? So they have the Nine of Swords. So they are very much in that mental, it's like I always talk about it like a hamster on a wheel. They're going round and round and round and round and round with their thoughts. So I do feel this is a relationship, obviously, where there has been, you're going, the Nine of Swords is coming towards the end of a cycle. So whatever this relationship has been, I feel there's been a lot of lessons or triggers that the universe has given you both to help you try and heal past wounds. I feel, you know, here with the roses that are wilted, that they are very much in the space of, you know, has this opportunity, they have love for you. You know, whatever emotions they have for you, this is a space of deep sadness and regret and remorse and worrying and not sleeping at night. So, you know, I really feel for them. You know, and remember that whatever place your soulmate's in at the moment, they are meant to be there right now, because it's when we are going through that dark night of the soul, that's when we are at our most transformative. And they are certainly going through a transformation at the moment, and spirit is with them and helping them. And so let's see what's in their heart space towards you, Capricorn. What's in their heart space? Thank you. What's in their heart space? So you've got the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cauldrons. So they love you. I mean, goodness, they love you. They're not... They're still blocking in their heart space. This is how I feel. This is how they feel for you. In their head space, they have the Nine of Swords. So they're still very much controlled by their fear-based thoughts, and that's affecting their actions. But in their heart, they love you. And, you know, their soul, this is the bird here, is showing them and telling them. And they have a little bit of, you know, their feet are pointed down towards the ground. So there is a kind of determination. They're barefoot. It's about this feeling of you're grounding to them. They are coming open-faced. The dragon here is blue. So they want that they're getting enlightenment. You know, the dragon is about having that sort of transformation, those sort of sudden clarity, that sudden, oh my God, this is how I feel. And it's about spirit helping them and protecting them and showing them the right way. You know, the river here, thank you, it's about, rivers represent emotions. So, you know, the dragon's looking down at this river, kind of wanting to go for it, but are nervous to put their foot into it, because this is as I go back to this King of Pentacles, who's a great catch, he's amazing, but he's not very good about talking emotionally. And this river here, this dragon kind of wants to get over this river, which represents that emotions, but he's a bit nervous, but he loves you. He very much loves you. And this is this castle, you know, this is you, this is that space that he wants to get to. So let's see advice from Spirit for you. Thank you, thank you. What's advice from Spirit for Capricorn? It's the Nine of Cups has come out. So the Nine of Cups is your wish fulfillment. So whatever you're wishing for, whatever you're manifesting, consciously or unconsciously, okay, it is coming in for you. All right, but what Spirit's also saying, there are three doorways here. There's lots of different, and there's a sort of flower here as well, which is sort of, it reminds me of the daisy, which is that whole sort of spiritual path. There are lots of different ways Spirit will guide you, and your soulmate will be guided as well. Everything happens in divine timing. And, you know, do you see here this chap here at the end? it's saying to you, don't focus too much on your soulmate at this time. Focus on you. Focus on what God, Spirit, the universe is trying to tell you, trying to teach you. You can't fix your soulmate. You can't fix them. Only they can do that. Only they can do that through their own experiences and their own feelings. You're being told that you are going through a journey with them. And it's almost like, don't put their head on a platter. Don't focus too much on what they're saying to you right now. Because what they're saying to you right now is coming from this Nine of Swords space. What they're feeling for you, with that little bit of trepidation about being open about their feelings, is the Knight of Cups. But you have got that wish fulfillment. And it's about just allowing things to, you focus, on these other cups at the moment. You focus on other things that bring you joy and bring you love. You focus on being in the moment, all right? Because being in the moment, you can't change the past. You can certainly, you create your own reality for the future, but in order to create your own reality in the future, it's about where you are in this present moment. And if you're in a space of lack of, you're going to create more of the same. If you're in a space of abundance and manifestations, okay, then that's what you're going to bring in. And Spirit's saying, don't worry, this is all your wish fulfillment, but allow it to happen the way it's meant to happen. So now I'm going to clarify these cards for you. So we're looking first of all at the King of Shields, which is the King of Pentacles. Thank you. Please confirm, please clarify the King of Shields. Ooh, that flew out. So yes, my loves, you've got the Six of Cups, which is the soulmate card. So this is very much a deep connection you have with your soulmate, all right? This is a beautiful connection you have. And as I believe I've said before, God, the universe, they bring soulmates together. One, because, it's an extraordinary love that you experience with a soulmate. But two soulmates are brought together to help each other heal from wounds that we're not even aware of that we have. And this is what's sort of represented by the children here. It's about those child wounds that we may carry around, conditioned behaviors to protect ourselves. And this is what this gift is, all right? That you're giving each other these gifts of learning and transformation. It's very much being guided by Spirit here. You've got here as well, do you see the lotus flowers? And the lotus flowers only grow in sort of murky waters. So this is your chance and your soulmate's opportunity here to grow and evolve from this transformation that you are being asked to do in this relationship. And you have, in your headspace for them. You love them. I know you do. And they love you. There is a connection that's undeniable here. So let's see what is, thank you. I just want to talk a little bit more. These steps, you're being guided by Spirit to go up these steps, and it's this journey where you don't know where it's going to take you, but it's that sort of surprise and delight journey. These steps aren't, they're moss covered, so not a lot, they're not well worn. So it's about taking the journey that that you're being guided to take. Go with how you feel about things. Always be guided with how you feel, not how you think. The moment your soulmate's in how they think space, you are in the, you're in that, you're starting to understand this whole journey and how you can create your own reality with the Three of Wands. But you very much, between you, you've been brought together for much more than just a relationship. Relationships, every relationship we have is for the evolution of our own soul. And so this relationship for you is about the evolution of your soul, just like it is the evolution of their soul. So let's see, in your heart space for your soulmate, you have the Three of Wands. Thank you. Please clarify the Three of Wands. They're going through something at the moment. They're definitely going through, you have triggered them, which is God intended here. Okay, let's have a look. Yes, look at that, Ace of Cups, brand new beginning. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is the cup that he's carrying. And this is in your heart space for them. You want this new beginning with them. And this is, aces are divinely guided and divinely protected. Okay, so this is, imagine it like you're in a movie at the moment. You're watching a movie and you don't know how the ending's going to, what it's going to be. but Spirit's saying to you it's 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. So you're in this state at the moment where you're not maybe understanding this scene of this particular movie, but you will understand it at the end, why it happened, and you'll be so grateful for it, because this is the Ace of Cups. You are manifesting this. Now, you know, the cups, if you see there's the peace, there's the bird, this is everything it's divinely guided, divinely protected, it's coming in for you. Again, you've got these same lotus flowers. Do you see? Exactly the same. So this relationship is allowing you to heal and transform and shift your energies and go into a higher vibration. And, you know, they are going through the same thing. They might be going through it at a different pace than you. Allow them that. Absolutely allow somebody to go at their journey at their own pace. And I'm just seeing if I can see anything else here. No, I mean, there's been, you know, there's water here, obviously, with the Ace of Cups. This is a very emotional journey for you. But Spirit's saying to you, well done. You keep in your space of, this is you and this is them. You are their guiding light, my darling, but you keep in that higher vibration. You keep being guided by Spirit here. Let's look in your soulmate's headspace. They have the 9 of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. 1 card, please. Thank you. 8 of Cups. So, whether this was you walking away or them walking away, you can see how hard it was, all right? Because, you know, the 8 of Cups, which are also represented by the 8 of Cups in this card, there's nothing awful about the 8 of Cups. It's a relationship that's lovely and has many magical moments, etc. But somebody has walked away from this relationship, and I believe it's them, and this is now the state of mind that they're in, okay? But, and I come back to, they were guided to by Spirit, okay? Because sometimes soulmates have to come apart and heal to come back together again in a much more balanced space, all right? So they have had to walk away in order to understand, to come back, do you see? With this 9th cup, and that is the 9th cup, the wish fulfillment. So this is a journey for both of you. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups. Thank you. And again, you've got the stairs here. Sorry, just to go back. You've got the stairs here. So they're being guided by Spirit, guided by the moon. They're going through their dark night of the soul at the moment. It's a hard process for them. Have a lot of love and compassion. When you love somebody, you know, unconditionally, it's about allowing them their journey and their space and their time. And it's about saying, I want for you what you want for you, because that's what God wants. Everybody we only learn through our own experiences. So allow them to go through their experiences. Send them love, because it's a difficult space to be in. And the more you step into a love space, the more that's about your own self-love, because you're not holding on to anger and resentments, and you're not sitting in that negative energy space. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups. Thank you. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups. Too many cards. 1 card, please. The Knight of Cups. Thank you. Yes. The King of Wands. So, I mean, look at him. He's absolutely focused on you. This is in his heart space for you. So you've got the Knight of Cups and the King of Wands. He knows he loves you. Okay, again, he may not be very good at saying it. There's a lot of silence going on here. But he's had to go through his experiences, or he's going through them in order to understand. So, you only can go, you learn through your feelings, you learn through your experiences. And I always see here with this red here, this is like a sort of barren. He's gone through a place of it not being very fulfilling for him, but he understands now. He's in deep thought about you, deep thought. And the lions here represent strength. So this is him in that sort of divine masculine space where he's sorry, my dogs are barking. So he's very much in deep thought. He's very focused on you. This is in his heart space. He knows, my darling, he knows how he feels now. And he always knew, he always felt it. He may just not have known it, if you understand what I mean, as in his head and space as well. He's knowing. He's got his knowing now. And I always love the word knowing, because when you know something, it's a feeling that you just know it, and this is what he's got. So that's just wonderful. Let's get your advice from Spirit. This is your 9 of Cups, which is showing all over this reading. 9 of Cups. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, that just wanted to come out. So gorgeous. So your 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment from Spirit. They're saying this is what it is. The 10 of Cups. You can't, the bliss, beautiful happiness card with your soulmate. All right, my darling, it is coming. It is coming, but and we'll get some, I'm also going to do some love messages for you as well. But you see here he is, and he's holding that cup. It's coming in for you, my love. It's coming in for you. And you've got this happy home, you've got these mountains, you've got the mushrooms. I love to sort of see mushrooms. It's like that Kundalini energy. This is about you coming into your place of balance as well. This is going to be, I know there's going to be, moments on it when you wonder, but this is going to be a very transformational journey for both of you. And I think that, during COVID and during the lockdown, this has provided a lot of thought. That's what the rainbow represents for me, because rainbows in the UK were drawn by children to represent hope and trust and belief that everything's going to be okay. So what a beautiful, beautiful ending to this card, to this reading, but to the 9 of Cups card. That's absolutely fabulous. Okay, so let's do some love messages for you, Capricorn. Let's do some love messages from your soulmate to you. Thank you, from your soulmate. Oh, how lovely. Your beautiful face is always on my mind. Look at that. That's so lovely. Got shivers. And I am sorry if I ever contributed to the suffering of your heart. So they are in deep thought and deep. It was very difficult for them to walk away. Very, very difficult. But you both will be grateful that it happened when you look back on it, and whatever's coming in with this 9 of Cups and 10 of Cups, you will understand why it's happened. So that's just lovely. And that just sort of popped out as I was tidying the cards away. I wish I was kissing you instead of missing you. Oh, my darling. So they're very much thinking about you right now, and it is going to be all right. I promise you it'll be okay. So I hope that brought somebody some comfort, and I hope you have a really lovely week, my darlings, and I look forward to having a chat and a natter with you with Spirit next weekend. Take care. Have a really absolutely fabulous week. Take care. Bye-bye.